In 2010, Playdead released Limbo, and 6 years later, and some delays, they released Inside in 2016. This means we are coming up on almost 7 years since the last Playdead game, and from the studio's silence, it sounds like we're at least another few years away. Now, when looking at Playdead and what they're currently working on, it can be separated into two categories: what we know and what we don't know. Due to the success of their first two games, the studios positioned themselves very well to work on their own accord. On their website, they state development does not include crunching towards arbitrary deadlines. Now, working in an environment like this breeds creativity, and hopefully that comes through when we're finally able to experience Game 3 from Playdead. From the minuscule information that we have that the studio has given us, all that we know is that Playdead is working on a third-person sci-fi adventure set in a remote corner of the universe. We also know that the game is going to be 3D, as Arndt Jensen, founder of Playdead, has said that he is tired of the limitations of 2D, and these images convey an interstellar tone to them. When Playdead shipped Limbo, they were about 15 people, and as of today, they're about 50 full-time people according to their website, and this does give the idea that their third game will be much bigger in length and scope. It could also be just as short as their other titles, but on a much grander scale. The game also looks to be utilizing Unreal Engine 5, as their listing for experienced landscape artists is required to meet the technical requirements in Unreal Engine 5, and this is also due to their partnership that was just recently made with Epic Games. If there is anything to get excited about, it's that even just looking at some of these images that they've shown, the game still looks to have the Playdead soul. While that might seem like a given, it's important to note that many key figures from the studio have left. Dino Patti, co-founder, Jeppe Carlsen, lead gameplay designer for Limbo and Inside, and Jacob Schmid, programmer and composer, have all left after Inside shipped. Outside of the handful of images that Playdead have made public and what few words the studio have spoken about the game's setting and genre, there is very little that we know about Game 3. The first two games from Playdead were timed Xbox exclusives, and they have had what appears to be great success record with Microsoft. This does lead to the possibility of another timed Xbox exclusive, although this one would likely be for a much shorter period of time, like how Tunic was only a few months exclusive in 2022. If this is the path that Playdead goes down, then there is a very slim chance that we might actually get a teaser at the 2023 Xbox and Bethesda showcase, but there is a slight flaw in this theory. In early 2020, Playdead signed a partnership agreement with Epic Games Publishing. The publishing terms from Epic Games align with Playdead, as there are three main parts: full ownership and control, 100% funded, even profit sharing once dev costs are recouped. It's still hard to compete with the amount of eyes that Microsoft does get on their summer showcases, so this still might be a small possibility. If Inside took 6 years and Game 3 is much larger in scale, then it likely won't be ready in 2023, but hopefully it's far enough along that we will get some type of teaser in the coming year.